pinned following his expulsion on Friday. George Santos quickly left the Capitol, telling reporters to this place. George Santos, New York Republican congressman whose tapestry of lies and intrigue has made him national laughing stock and the subject of a 23-count federal indictment, was expelled from House on Friday after decisive bipartisan vote from his colleagues. The move placed Mr. Santos, who during his brief political career has drawn connections to Sept, 11 Holocaust and at Pulse nightclub in Orlando, into a literal place in history. He became first person to be expelled from Israel House without being convicted of a federal crime or supporting the Confederacy. Louisiana Speaker Mike Johnson announced the calculation in a quiet House chamber. The measure, which required a two-thirds majority, passed with 311 lawmakers in favor of expulsion, including 105 Republicans and 114 against. 2 members present voted. The new full House number is 434, a pessimistic Mr. Johnson said, confirming that with Mr. Santos' ouster the already paper-thin margin in Republican control had fallen to 3 votes. Mr. Santos' expulsion brings an end to one most turbulent political adventure's recent memory. Its striking reversal in the fortunes of political outsider whose election last year Long Island and Queens was once heralded as a sign Republican resurgence. Instead, he became a liability. The Republican Party, whose vast web of lies and evil has led many to question how he managed to evade responsibility for so long. After months of trouble in Congress, Mr. Santos finally passed away on Friday after Republicans and Democrats each filed separate resolutions of expulsion. Mr. Santos left the hall before the voting ended. As walked down the steps of the Capitol toward a waiting car, he told reporters was ready to turn a new page in Congress. "Why would I want to stay here?" said. "To hell with this place." Mr. Santos, 35, appeared ready to evade responsibility by surviving 2 previous expulsion attempts. Republicans supporting him voiced what formed the basis of his defense: expelling him before he was convicted or found guilty by the House Ethics Committee would set a dangerous precedent. But in a scathing 56-page report released last month, ethics investigators found substantial evidence that Mr. Santos broke federal law and framed his candidacy as a long-standing. Political tides changed rapidly. Mr. Santos immediately announced that he would not seek re-election. Democrats and Republicans rushed to condemn him, including the Republican chairman of the House Ethics Committee, Michael Guest of Mississippi, who personally moved to impeach him and offered strong statements during a debate on his expulsion. On Thursday, the controversy exposed the absurdity and impropriety of Mr. Santos' scandals. It has been referenced several times that he used campaign funds for Botox treatments. Her critics pointed out fabricated connections to the Holocaust and her claim